Don't mess with Bill. If you heard that song back from the 50s or 60s, Bill Crosskey-Merritt. Let's go. Shout out to Zach the Dragon for the footage. A link to Zach the Dragon's YouTube page is included below. Bill Crosskey-Merritt, I said during the preseason that I think he could be a good NFL back, and he did nothing to refute that this past Sunday. Now, is he going to have a game like he had Sunday every week? No. But he has all the tools, and I'm going to take this a step further. I think he could be one of the top 5 backs in the league if utilized in a way that's conducive to that. For example, if he can get 15 to 20 touches a game, if he's not used in a platoon system of running backs that each get a handful of carries. So I see more of that happening because of the way that Cliff Kingsbury uses his running backs. They're almost interchangeable. But if this was the 1980s or the 1990s, Crosskey-Merritt would be one of those workhorse backs that are on par with the good backs during those years. He has elite vision, great body to mind awareness, and he has a certain, he's a good steward of his God-given talent. And when you're a good steward of your God-given talent and you express your talent to the world in a beneficial way, then you have a chance. You will be successful. There's no chance to be successful. You will be successful. We're all here with certain talents, and we should use those God-given talents to help the world in some way. Now, that was for the little kids. But in reality, we're talking about football here. But at the same time, in the interest of entertainment and people connecting with a certain player in the way that they artistically express their talent, then it should serve as an inspiration for some of us to be the best we can be. Follow me here, because it sounds like I'm in doing a bit of a stretch here. But basically, JACORY Crosskey-Merritt, to me, I think he can be one of the top backs in the league if things fall the right way. I believe he's going to be durable. He's shown to be that thus far. Now, some people said, okay, he had a shoulder injury and he was nursing that. But, he hasn't missed games that he was allowed to play in. And there's a lot to be said for that. But again, he has elite vision. He has great mind to body awareness, good situational awareness on the football field. A lot of times he makes his move before defenders even know how they're going to attack him, which gives him a lot of leverage and leaves some defenders lunging at him. And so it's subtle. It's very, very subtle. And that's, a hallmark of great vision, great instincts. And so I just think that, any minute, any play, it seems like he's going to break it. And a lot of the plays, it seems like if one or two more blocks are made or sustained, he could take it to the house. There are some 1 yard runs or no yard gains where he should have been tackled for -3, -4, but he makes a good play and gets what he can. And so I love this guy, and I think, and I'm not trying to hype him up. I'm not trying to put him in the Hall of Fame. I'm not trying to even you know, blow gas up his ass or whatever it is. But I'm just saying that this is what I see. This is what I feel. I'm very intuitive personally. I have a tendency to see things before a lot of people see them. And I'm just expressing what I see. And we'll see how it goes. But I really, really feel like he could be a key cog in the machine that is the Commanders' offense. This offense is shaping up to be one like the great offenses in the league, like a championship offense. And the pieces are coming together little by little. I'm impatient. I always say, AP, yo, stack up on talent. Get some more good running backs. Get some more good wide receivers. Don't just bring in fillers or projects that aren't really super talented. But that's my opinion. But the pieces are coming together. And the Commanders have a bit of a championship feel to them. Now, of course, they could go to Green Bay and lay an egg and get blown out. But I have a hard time seeing that. I don't think it's going to be a Detroit Lions type situation unless the offense is still bogged down, which is possible. Now, if the offense performs the way that it did in this Giants game, then they're in for a long day. But back to Bill, I think he has an opportunity to be a true complete back. He hasn't even shown his receiving out of the backfield skills yet in the regular season. We saw a little bit of it in the preseason, and just stay healthy, my friend, and get him the ball. And it's so good that they have talent in other spots. And this team is shaping up to be a hard offense to stop. And the drink stirrer that is Jaden Daniels, this offense has a chance and will, in my opinion, start to roll. And all we need is for the defense is to sustain what they did in the first game. And to me, it looks like they could do that. And the Commanders have some players that people aren't really too aware of that bring a level of toughness and skill to the position that the Commanders didn't have last year. So I'll get into that, and I got a little bit into that in my game reaction video. But and I'll try to break down some other players as well. And I was just looking at Ben Sinnott, like, I hope he has a breakout game at some point. But it seems like he's doing a lot of blocking lately. But anyway, this video is not about him. This video is about JCM. And let's keep it rolling. Let's get, 8 yards a carry against any defense, especially against a defense who we thought has a great line. And I feel bad for Dexter Lawrence. I really do. That guy, he just quietly goes about his work, quietly an all-pro. And look, they got, 2 linemen and 2 pass rushers. Like, you're going to run against that type of defense. So, you got more guys, up front for this play. And he almost broke it. And it was like, 3rd and 1, something like that? 2nd and 1, something like that. I didn't see. But, and he knows it. He should have broken that and taken that to the house. But he got tackled, of course. All right, so I'm going to let it go here. I will say that, man, this the run offense, the run blocking is already much better. I can see it. Look how big those guys are. Look at Coleman. He's huge. Like he's like a wall. Like, come on. So this run blocking offense, keep an eye on them. I can see it already. They're big. They're good. They're gonna open some good lanes. And if you notice on Jaden's runs, he had a couple called runs where he ran up the middle, and that line certainly blocked up very, very well. And as you can see, even when JCM is caught behind the line, he manages to get a yard or two because he's deceptively strong. All right, so that's all I got for Bill. Let's hope that on prime time he shows his ass off and does a little something, something. And let's hope that the timing with this offense is very good. And let's hope that this defense can crank it up even further, go on the road and shock and shut down. It ain't even a shock if you're a good team, but shut down the Packers in Lambeau. Let's go. I think they can. But will they?